Hey guys, it's Saria. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a collab organized by my friend Caitlin. I will have Caitlin and all of the other channels participating in this down below. There's only 4 of us total, so it really won't take long to go through and see what everybody did for this collab. But Caitlin came up with it and I thought it was such a unique idea. So it is a DIY collab. I'm sorry, I'm saying the word collab so many times. It is a DIY based group of ideas. So Caitlin had the idea of coming up with a color scheme and giving it to all of us, and then we all came up with our own idea based off of the color scheme. So I'm going to pop up a picture of the color scheme that she gave us on the screen, and based off of these colors we could do anything that we wanted. It just had to be something that we made ourselves. So I don't know if I just like am running out of creativity or what, but I was really kind of blanking on this one. The color scheme itself made me immediately think of Enchanted, but I do have an Enchanted collab next month, so I didn't really want to like double dip on that movie so quickly. And then I had the idea of making ears, and then I was like, I make ears all the time, I kind of want to do something else. I also do have a set of ears that's very close to that color scheme when I made my DIY scrump ears. I'll link that video if you guys want to check it out. But anyway, basically I ended up going to Dollar Tree and just kind of walking around and trying to find something that inspired me, and that's how I ended up with this. I found these little peach colored flowers at Dollar Tree and I was in love with them. And then I found the bamboo wreath as well at Dollar Tree, and based on that I just decided I'm gonna do a Disney themed wreath. I still didn't know exactly what I wanted to do with it, but I knew I wanted to use those flowers as a wreath and some other things that I had in my crafter. So I came home, I threw it all together, and I decided to add in for a touch of Disney, these little extra Disney Doorables that I have. These were sent to me by my friend Sammy over at Just a Sammy Things, and I have Peter, Tinkerbell, and the 2 of the Lost Boys, and I thought they were so adorable, and it was just such a cute way of integrating Disney into a cute little Disney wreath. I really do love doing things when it's just a touch of Disney, and you know, it's not always needing to be like Disney in your face. Anyway, without any more chit chat, let's jump into this tutorial. So I'm going to start out with the bamboo wreath. I'm just going to cut this tag off. Again, this is from Dollar Tree. I've seen these before, I just haven't really been inspired to use them until now. And then I'll also be using those Dollar Tree flowers I picked up, along with just some random other flowers that I happen to have in my stash. These are just from different craft stores. Joann's, Hobby Lobby. Actually, that's a lie. They're only from Hobby Lobby. And then I debated using this larger flower as well as this wooden disc, but I don't end up using either of those things. So the different florals I have, the first one that I'm going to lay down is one that I had on hand. I believe these are from Hobby Lobby. They're greenery, mostly leaves, with these little tiny pink blossoms on them. I thought that incorporated that pink color as well as the green color from the color swatch board. And I wanted to lay these down first since they are majority a green color. I'm just kind of laying this out at first to see how I want it to look, and then I will go in and start hot gluing down each layer at a time. I did want to show you guys that I turned this on its side, and I thought it was really, really pretty with everything kind of blooming out from one side. Again, I did look at the wood slice kind of at the center as well as that larger blossom that I had, but I ended up not using either of those, and I ended up adding in some blue flowers that I also got from Dollar Tree because if you look at the color swatch board, there's kind of like a teal color, so I just used the closest thing that I had on hand. But I am starting out with those greenery that greenery that I had, just hot gluing down the stem and then hot gluing down a top portion. The thing I absolutely love about these bamboo wreaths is that they are wrapped in a twine, like a jute twine, so you can actually use that to attach the greenery because you can kind of shove the stem underneath that little twine. It just gives it a really nice hold. And then I just worked my way around, adding in those orange flowers after the green.
And then one more time, I just wanted to show you guys kind of some different options you have at that little center portion of the wreath. Originally, I planned on doing this disc because I was going to put a quote on it from Peter Pan, but instead I did decide to add in these blue kind of to purple ombre flowers. I thought it gave it a nice pop of contrast color, and orange and blue do tend to kind of blend together well, if that makes sense, because they're complementary colors. So yeah, I added 3 on each side, and I just kind of played around with it and decided where I liked them best, and then just added some hot glue to attach them. Next, I'm going to be adding my little Disney Doorables. Again, these were a gift from one of my friends, and you could also do this with a bunch of different themes. I just thought that Peter Pan was a really cute one to do, kind of making a little Neverland wreath. For Tinkerbell, I glued her actually inside of a flower. I thought that was really, really cute, and it reminded me of the Tinkerbell movies, which I actually really like. I think they're really cute. And then I'm adding in 2 of the Lost Boys. I was so sad because I dug through my stash really hoping I had Toodles, who's the little skunk Lost Boy, but I don't have him. However, I will say that the little bear and the little fox Lost Boys are absolutely adorable. They're so cute. Anyway, I just hot glued these onto the wreath, and that's kind of the last like decorative step that I took. I did decide to add 1 more blue flower to the very center on the bottom. I did this in lieu of using that disc. I also looked at maybe hanging it into the center, but I just thought it looked a little bit too busy, so I decided to keep things simple. The final step I took was just taking some jute twine that I had on hand, and I am just creating a little loop on the top. This just made it a little bit easier to hang on my door and make it easier to display. And that is pretty much it for this tutorial. I really hope you guys enjoyed this. I really loved making it. I thought it came out so pretty, very springtime. I love all the flowers, and I love that I was able to incorporate a little touch of Disney into it by adding these little Disney Doorables. Let me know if you guys plan on recreating this for a different movie, or if you're going to go with Peter Pan. Are you going to add your own Doorables, or maybe some little Tsum Tsum dolls, or some other touch of Disney? I'm very curious how you guys will put your special spin on this. I did want to point out to you guys that I felt like my wreath was a little bit like not symmetrical, so I did go in and hot glue 1 more strand of flowers. Sometimes I notice that if you hang up the wreath and then take another look at it, you can really get a sense of the balance within it. Be sure to go check out Caitlin and Rita in this collab as well, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.